About a few months ago, even the most optimistic fans of Chelsea and Manchester United couldn't imagine a scenario where Jadon Sancho would end up at Stamford Bridge one day. Conversely, Raheem Sterling moving to wear the Red Devils shirt seemed equally unlikely. However, in the final week of this summer's transfer window, this seemingly illogical exchange could actually happen. This is because the leadership of both clubs share a common goal: trying to offload players who are no longer part of Erik ten Hag's and Enzo Maresca's plans. In the latest development, the Blues are even considering exchanging Chilwell and Sterling for Sancho's services. Both have been informed that they are no longer part of their current club's future plans and are required to leave in the final week of the summer 2024 transfer window. For the first two Premier League matches of the 2024-2025 season, this duo had to stay at home and watch their club play through television broadcast. Sterling's situation is even more dire. The 29-year-old star was publicly named by coach Enzo Maresca and is not allowed to train using any equipment in the first team's gym. Sterling joined Chelsea in the summer of 2022 as a Premier League champion. But after 2 years with the club, the player born in 1994 seems to have left his best qualities at his former team. In total, after 81 appearances, former Liverpool star scored 29 goals and provided 21 assists, an unimpressive record. His enormous weekly wage of £300,000 and the age issue as Sterling approaches 30 are the two biggest factors causing the Stamford Bridge owners to want to part ways with the English star soon. Sancho at Man United is not faring any better. The 24-year-old player's 3 years wearing the Red Devils shirt have been full of storms, from professional issues to relationships with the coach. Brought to Old Trafford for a huge fee of £82 million, but after 78 matches, the winger born in 2000 has only scored 11 goals. Throughout the previous season, Sancho even clashed with coach Erik ten Hag. As a consequence, the English star was sent back to his former club Borussia Dortmund for the second half of the campaign, before reconciling and resolving conflicts with ten Hag recently. Like Sterling, Sancho also enjoys a staggering salary of up to £300,000 at Man United, thus becoming a thorn in the side of the Red Devils directors. At this point, both Chelsea and Man United want to free up these burdens on their wage bills. Therefore, it's understandable that these two teams are looking for an exchange solution. But considering the potential for development and contribution after the deal, the Old Trafford side might be at a disadvantage. Although Sterling is a player with extensive Premier League experience, having played 14 years for Liverpool, Man City, and Chelsea, and even winning England's top flight 4 times, the 29-year-old forward's current form has hit rock bottom. With Sterling approaching 30 in December, his time at the peak of his career is not long. In Jadon Sancho's case, it's an issue that Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Erik ten Hag wanted to resolve for a long time. After the controversies with the Dutch coach, he has virtually no chance to prove his worth at Old Trafford. He was removed from the squad before returning to Borussia Dortmund on loan in the second half of last season. Back to Sterling, things have become worse for the former Manchester City player since coach Enzo Maresca took the hot seat at Stamford Bridge. The last straw forcing him to leave West London came right in the clash with Man City in the first round of the Premier League, where Raheem Sterling was left out of the match squad to make room for younger players like Mark Guiu or Mykhailo Mudryk. Subsequently, he was even stripped of the number 7 shirt by the Blues to give it to the expensive new signing who just joined Chelsea, Pedro Neto. If Jadon Sancho leans towards creativity, trying to bring the ball close to the opponent's goal, attempting to create opportunities for himself and his teammates, Raheem Sterling prefers to score points. He has an average ratio of 0.33 goals per game, twice as high as Sancho, whose figure at Man United is only 0.17. However, Enzo Maresca's system focuses on putting players in one-on-one situations, creating opportunities through teamwork. This would be very suitable for Jadon Sancho, who averages 3.69 successful dribbles and 4.66 shot-creating actions per 90 minutes. Although it's unclear whether this exchange deal can be successful, it is seen as a desperate effort from both Chelsea and Manchester United in the remaining part of the summer market. because they can't sell these two players due to their extremely high wages. It also promises to bring certain risks. The biggest obstacle for Sterling in finding a new destination right now is his £300,000 weekly wage. The English forward is said to not accept a pay cut if he leaves Stamford Bridge. Question is whether Chelsea will agree to help their partner pay part of Sterling's salary or not. Another solution for the Blues is that they could persuade Sterling to let them owe his wages. However, it seems Sterling wants to receive a lump sum instead of being paid gradually for the amount Chelsea still owes him in the future. If this issue can be resolved by reducing wages, Sterling could easily find a new team as soon as next week, the last week of the summer 2024 market. This will certainly be a thorny issue for Man United, especially in the context where co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe is tightening the wage bill in the dressing room. An equally important factor is that Sterling had 7 years of dedication to Man United's city rival, Man City, so letting Sancho go and bringing Sterling in is no different from bringing another thorn to Old Trafford for the fans. Last season, Sterling played very well in the early stages with 5 goals and 1 assist after 13 matches for the Blues. Declining form and a playing style that no longer fits pushed Sterling further away from Stamford Bridge. Therefore, if he wants to join a new team at the present time, Sterling must show that team where he can still be useful. Sterling's strongest point that he can still demonstrate is in direct confrontations with opposing defenders before breaking through. Besides, good ability to play across the field also makes the English forward suitable for many types of tactics. Another advantage of Sterling is that he rarely suffers long-term injury. If a team needs a player who can play consistently and is familiar with the Premier League, Sterling would be a good choice for many mid-table teams. As for Man United, everything is very unpredictable. Question is whether Sterling is capable enough to revive the Red Devils' current attack. Just looking at the match against Brighton is enough to understand how many problems Man United's attack is currently facing. A week after scoring a late goal to help the Red Devils defeat Fulham, Joshua Zirkzee again drew attention, but this time in the opposite direction. This 23-year-old striker inadvertently prevented Alejandro Garnacho from putting Man United ahead in the second half when he accidentally touched the ball in an offside position, causing the away team's goal to be disallowed. Coach Erik ten Hag considered it bad luck, while Brighton's coach, Fabian Hertzler, also admitted they were lucky. But it was a moment that changed the game. Unfortunately, this combination was just one of the few decent attacking situations for Man United in this match, besides Amad Diallo's equalizer. The biggest disappointment must be Marcus Rashford. Compared to the 2022-23 season, when Rashford was the locomotive of a crumbling Man United, there's a clear difference in this player's form. That time, he was one of Man United's best performing players. Left forward is also Raheem Sterling's forte position. If he moves to play for Man United, this would also be the most suitable role that the current Chelsea star could take on. Sterling's speed, dribbling skills, and ability to cut inside to finish could give Ten Hag more options. In theory, Sterling's presence will bring faster speed and a greater threat to the Red Devils. His ability to stretch defenses will create more spaces for those inside to exploit. Additionally, Raheem Sterling's experience could be an advantage in tense matches. But that's just theory, because Alejandro Garnacho can also fully claim Rashford's starting position on the left flank. And on the opposite side, Amad Diallo is increasingly improving. In summary, if Sterling joins Old Trafford, firstly, Man United will have more options in attack. Secondly, he is a player with extensive experience in the Premier League. But whether the English player can succeed at Man United is another story, as Sterling's peak has long passed.
Thank you for tuning into VR 360. We hope you enjoyed our latest updates and insights on all things Manchester United. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest news, match analysis, and exclusive content. Join our community of passionate Red Devils fans and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps us bring you the best coverage of our beloved team. Until next time, stay united and keep the red flag flying high.